Hi there, I'm Miss Sharman, I'm the Head of Languages, and I'm going to talk to you today about the French and Spanish GCSE. So I wanted to start off by talking to you today about why you should choose a GCSE in modern foreign languages. So there are 5 main benefits to learning a language. The first one is your improved academic skills. So there are lots of transferable skills that we use in languages, and there are many cognitive benefits. For example, it improves your problem solving, your memory, and your first language, your English as well. Basically, all the skills you learn in languages will help you in your other subjects. Additionally, it gives you choice. And this is really important. Having a language GCSE will make you stand out in university and job applications. And using a language at work can increase your salary by up to 20%. Now, many top universities require a language GCSE in order to get onto their courses. The third reason you should study a language is to cultivate your social skills, so your communication skills, your public speaking, your listening and pronunciation skills. The fourth reason to study a language is it boosts your self-esteem. So you learn to accept constructive criticism through learning a language. It builds your confidence and starts to build that growth mindset, which is really important. And finally, perhaps one of the most important points as to why you should learn a language is it introduces you to other cultures. So it promotes that intercultural understanding. We live in an increased era of globalization, and it's really important that our students are beginning to think of themselves as citizens of the world as well as of the UK, and promoting that intercultural understanding is really important. We've obviously recently left the EU, which will impact our students' futures, and the best way that we can mitigate this is to give our students the skills necessary to bridge those cultural and linguistic gaps and to be able to see their personal identity in relation to the wider world. So I pulled out some recent headlines surrounding the national language crisis, and these highlight the huge benefits of multilingualism in the world of work, and also how learning a foreign language can change your life, and talking about how it can open you up as a person professionally and personally. Additionally, there are more headlines here that show the many benefits of language learning. So the top one there talking about how languages are essential for trade, business, and the economy. And how 77% of adults agree that language skills would increase employability and help them to earn more money. And I think this is particularly interesting that 58% of UK adults wish they hadn't stopped learning languages after school. So taking a language at GCSE opens those doors for you and opens those opportunities to continue with language further in life. As I said, it improves your academic skills, and we've got a headline there talking about how learning a second language can actually slow your brain aging and can lead to a higher mental function in the brain. So many benefits here of learning a language. I just want to go into a little bit more detail about the point I made around languages giving you more choice. So some of the Russell Group universities, which represent 24 of the top UK universities, look for facilitating subjects at GCSE and A-level. So they are looking for English literature, maths, science, languages, and a humanities subject. So languages can be essential to get onto certain university courses. For example, courses such as English, history, and law in some universities require a language in order to get onto that course. Additionally, you will need a GCSE in a language to be awarded the English Baccalaureate, the EBAC, which is highly commended by universities and employers and teaches you lots of transferable academic skills. And finally, in terms of language giving you more choice, many careers, as we've seen, language abilities are highly valued. There's a particular shortage at the moment of people with languages in engineering and finance. So a GCSE in languages will make you more employable in lots of different sectors. Throughout the GCSE, we have the opportunity to go on a trip abroad. We run Barcelona and Paris trips, and this gives you the opportunity to experience the culture whilst also practicing the language. Another really important thing to mention is how languages can give you the opportunity to study abroad when you're at university. So all of the teachers here at Yate, we took a year abroad, and you do not have to be studying a language at university to take a year abroad, but you can pick up a language as a beginner at university, or some other courses allow you to spend a year abroad. And this can be really eye-opening and can be a really amazing experience. So you can see that we got to go to some fantastic places. So Mr. Sargent spent some time in Quebec and in Moscow. Miss Hewen went to St. Petersburg in Russia. I went to Seville in Spain. And we all agreed when we discussed our year abroad, that we got so many opportunities. We made friends from around the world. We joined clubs and sports teams, theatre groups, things we might not have done if we were studying here. We travelled around the countries we lived in, as well as other European countries. We had new, exciting experiences every day. We got to learn so much about different cultures. Obviously, we improved our language skills while we were there. We developed our resilience, independence, and key life skills while we were living away from home. And many of us worked on our year abroad, so we gained some really valuable work experience while we were there. So we couldn't recommend highly enough taking that opportunity and taking a year abroad, whether or not you study languages at university. And taking a GCSE will enable this. So over the course, you will study the following topics. So you'll get to talk about yourself and your family and who am I. You'll learn about your free time and hobbies, festivals and celebrations, your town and region, holidays and travel, school, work and future aspirations, and finally the world, environment and international events. And the course is assessed over 4 key skills, which is your listening, writing, reading and speaking, and they are equally weighted. So today we spoke to some of our current year 11s about why they chose to study a language and what they have found good about the course, and they came out with some of the following things. So Ruby spoke about how learning languages is a different type of learning to all her other subjects, and it goes really well alongside the humanities subjects that she studies. Billy chose to study Spanish because it's an employable skill, and he thought that was really important. Dougie mentioned how French has expanded his vocabulary, and through that he's learned lots more about his own language, about English. And Ruby said that it's a good thing to learn a language because it stimulates her mind and gets her thinking. So finally, I just want to go back to this slide. 5 key reasons to pick a language on them. I am really excited to be teaching languages next year. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me. My email is on the screen. Thank you.